Well, you may have noticed gas prices across the country, they're going back up again.
The current price for a gallon here in Wisconsin stands at $3.48. That's 15 cents higher than 1 month ago.
Gas buddy Patrick DeHaan is back with us here on 12 News at 4. And I got to say, Patrick, I need gas right now, and it pains me as I'm driving across town and see the prices as high as they are. What's driving them?
Well, a lot of this is seasonal in nature. Areas of Milwaukee, 6 counties in southeast Wisconsin are making the jump over to reformulated summer gasoline. That's a more stringent type of summer gasoline that the rest of the state doesn't need. But more so, a lot of this is being fueled by last week's surprise OPEC decision to cut oil production. That caused oil to jump 7%. Oil prices now $15 a barrel higher than a month ago. That's 23%. A lot of that is pinching at the pump, although those seasonal transitions and demand starting to go up also pushing prices up.
Well, I know it's hard to predict, but how much higher can we expect those prices to go?
Well, certainly, I think that we could continue to go up for another 4, maybe as many as 8 weeks. I'm hopeful that we'll stay south of that $4 a gallon barrier. But if there are any refinery issues or further global developments, we could get to $4. I'm hopeful that it would only be temporary. I think relief will start to arrive by later in June towards July 4. That's when refineries will be done with maintenance and supply generally starts to go up, and that helps bring prices back down.
And that you said that's generally if we don't have those other factors driving these fuel prices.
That's exactly it. Refineries are still in the midst of maintenance season, so there could be issues there. It's kind of like taking your car in for an oil change. The mechanic almost always finds something else. So let's hope all refineries don't end up in the same boat. Most of them now are wrapping up maintenance. We're probably somewhere in the 7th inning stretch, if you will, before that maintenance is done and then supply starts to go up.
So the prices that we saw this past fall and winter, do you think we'll see them again?
Certainly possible, but probably not a whole lot this summer. That's, of course, because demand is elevated during the summer months, but it's not impossible that we could eventually return to some of those sub $3 a gallon prices, but it probably won't happen until fall and winter. That's when demand starts to go down, and that's when we switch back away from that expensive summer blend of gasoline.
Sounds like it is that time of year. Patrick DeHaan, thank you so much for joining us here on 12 News at 4.